the night in question as a blissful one. With you, the innocent husband-to-be, having consensual sex with your fiancée and then nipping out for a curry.
That's right.
There were no arguments, no disagreements between you and Carla Connor?
No.
No, and you didn't leave the factory before 6 p.m.?
No.
How then do you explain the fact that someone saw you speeding away from the factory in a rage about 4 p.m.?
I wasn't.
And that a concerned Mr. Barlow went into the factory, found Carla Connor, who explained that she just called off the wedding.
It's not true. Peter Barlow is lying.
Oh, you know, like he was lying about the confession. You know, that night you told him that you gave Carla Connor what she deserved.
Yes.
Why would Peter Barlow lie?
Because he's sleeping with Carla.
Mr. Barlow denies having an affair whilst you were engaged.
He would, wouldn't he?
Oh, you thought they were having an affair behind your back?
Yes.
Yes, and that she wanted to be with him and not you.
Obviously.
Strong motivation to call off the wedding, though, don't you think? Well, isn't it?
Yes, but she didn't.
No, according to you, this woman who was involved with and clearly wanted to be with someone else snuggled up and initiated sex with you instead.
Yes.
Evidence shows bruises to the wrists and neck consistent with the use of extreme force. How do you explain this?
Carla and I had a very passionate sex life.
A strength of passion that's hardly compatible with the cozy lovemaking scenario you've just described.
Not at all.
It was rage, not passion, that motivated you that night.
No.
Carla told you she did not love you and did not want to marry you, and you left the factory in a rage.
No.
And that rage festered as you waited back at her flat, and when she returned, you exacted your revenge by raping her.
No!
Didn't you?
No. Oh, I loved her. I loved her, and I would never, ever hurt her.
That on the evening of the 19th of September 2011, Carla Connor had sexual intercourse with Frank Foster. The questions for you to resolve are whether you are sure that, one, she did not consent to that act, and two, Mr. Foster did not reasonably believe she consented to that act. Now, the prosecution's case hinges on the evidence of Carla Connor and Mr. Peter Barlow. The defendant claims Mr. Barlow has fabricated his evidence because he is the sexual partner of Mrs. Connor. You must decide whether you believe their evidence or not. You should consider only the evidence given and ignore the outburst in court yesterday. Cases such as these stir emotions on both sides, and supporters are often deeply affected by what they see and hear. But it is only your assessment of the sworn evidence in this case that should determine your verdict.
Would the foreman of the jury please stand? Has the jury reached a verdict upon which they are all agreed?
We have.